Hi friends, welcome back, or welcome if you are new. My name's Yureli and today I'm going to show you through this Hobonichi weeks, and I have started setting this up so that we can save some time here. I don't know how much time it's actually going to save because apparently I like to talk. So I've got this one on jet pens here recently, and this is what I'll be using for my budget binder or my budget book on the go. And I'm so excited for it. Okay, so have it in one of the basic clear covers from Hobonichi. Let's get it open so I can stop blinding you. I don't have any plans really as of right now to decorate this, because really what I was spending most of my time on was how am I actually going to use this planner. Later on I'll come in and decorate because that's just who I am, but for now this is how it is looking. All right, so on here I'm just gonna mark our paydays. So let's see, we get paid on Fridays. So is this gonna cover it? Because it's a metallic one. Yes, it is. So that's not gonna be a good option. Whoops. Let's see. I have this one. Let me see. Spruce, pear. I don't know how these are gonna look. So let's try them out back here. Here we go. This one is called Spruce. Ooh, I like that. That's pretty. And then this one is called Pear. Nope, don't like that. Okay, we're gonna go with Spruce. Okay, let's try this one. This one is Mermaid and Lagoon. No. Okay, we're going with Spruce. So this one is going to be a fun one where I'm going to push myself to use my colored ink stuff. So there's that. We get paid on Friday, so that's probably just what I'll do, is do that. And then I have a couple of little things of side income, so I might like highlight the days that those are when I get those. So there's that. And then let me see. Okay, whatever, it is what it is, I don't care. Here we go. So this page here is going to be so interesting. I'm going to use this as a little like tracker thing. So here we go. On the daily sections here, I'm going to categorize them into these different categories. So I'm going to do just a circle if it's a no spend, a little smiley face if I did spend money but I stayed within budget. We like to do the cash envelopes here, and recently we have not been sticking to them. So this is going to be my smiley face. Like, it's okay to spend the money as long as that's what the plan was, right? So a little smiley face is we spent money and that makes me happy. I like to spend money, but we stayed within budget, which also makes me happy. And then an X is going to be if we were over budget. So that's my little code, and that's what I'm going to use down here. Up here, I'm going to write our income after tithing, and then the second line is going to have like a running total. The third line will be our house savings, and then the fourth line will be like a little running total. The fifth line will be side income, and the sixth line will be a running total. And then I don't have a plan yet for the seventh line, so I'm not going to push myself, but that's how I'm going to be using this one in this planner. Alrighty, so here we go. This is changing. I was working on this yesterday and I was like, yeah, I don't like this. First of all, this pen here would not recommend. So I just brought it out so I would show it to you guys. I don't like it. I love the color of the ink. I think it's so pretty. I'll use it somewhere else, but I was hoping to be able to use it in this planner, and I'm just not going to because look, so I wrote here, and I'm not super heavy-handed, but with this pen, like I am, and I'm just like digging into the pages, and it's not, I don't like it. And then look how it's looking over here, and I don't think it's like that I wrote on it because this side is not that bad, but it's because I wrote over this, if that makes sense. So, you know, because I'm writing over this, so then I'm getting all of this. So I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm not going to use this part here. So let me just wipe this out. All right, so this washi came just in time. going to use this one here from the Coffee Monsters Co. And it's like her Halloween. Oh my word. What the freak? This is the Christmas washi. It's so cute. It's got silver foil. Is it silver or is it hollow? I can't tell, and it's pretty. Alrighty, so let's just put this here. There we go. So cute. Oh my gosh, I can't. It's so cute. Okay. All the way up like that. And then I'm going to be using one of these month stickers here from Cupcakes and Stickies. I think these are so cute. And we're starting off with December. December. All right, so here, again, I'm gonna mark paydays. Where is my spruce? Here it is. And I was thinking I would just mark paydays by highlighting this top part. That's cute. I've been into budgeting like for a really long time, so I have a bunch of stickers for budgeting and I need to use them, right? So here we go. I have this here was a gift from my friend Mimi over at Make Up Your Plan, so I'll be using a bunch of these stickers in this planner. I have these that were sent to me by a subscriber. I think I'll be using, do these fit in here? Let me see. Yeah, they fit well enough. I mean, they fit okay. So I'll be using these like as no spend stickers at some point. Let's see. And then I have, you know, more little stickers like this. These both are from Sweet Ava's paper, and I'll use these like as a no spend. I have a bunch of no spend stickers for someone for someone who spends money. I have too many no spend stickers. All right, so I'll be doing that, tracking my no spends in here. I have my little sticky notes here. I was gonna do my bills on this side here, but I didn't like that, like I said. So my paydays are marked down. Let's see. I did get paid from Etsy, and I only, oh, that's pear. No pear, no pear, no pear. Just Bruce. All right, I got paid on Etsy, and when was that? That was Monday the 5th. So let's do that. Boop. And then I think I'm getting paid from something else here, but we'll see. Oh wait. Yeah, okay. So there's that. And then I'm just gonna do a quick like little expense tracking here. I don't know yet how I want to do that. If I want to do the place or just the dollar amount or what. But somehow I want to mark that here. Or maybe I don't. And I just want to mark my no spends here. We shall see. So somehow I'm tracking all of these things in my monthly. And then down here, one of my goals, one of the things that actually helps me stay on budget is to be listening to a lot of like financially kind of stuff. So this can be like a financial book. We really like the Dave Ramsey method. We like agree with a lot of his reasoning for why he says the things that he says. We don't follow him to a T, but we try to, like, the main thing that he advocates for is being debt free, and that's one thing that we really are striving for. The only debt we have right now is one of our cars, but like we don't rely on credit cards. We don't mess with that. But there are, you know, like some financial habits that I have that I need to improve on. And something that helps me is listening to financial books. And sometimes even like a book about minimalism or simple living, things like that, those things will also inspire me just to like, Yureli, you don't need to buy all of the things. So I'm gonna, whatever that is, I'm gonna try to do a financial book. But I really do like listening to those books on minimalism. So whatever book I listen to that month, I will jot it down here and maybe note something that I would like to apply. So there's that. And that's how I'll be using these. I'll wipe these out and use a washi here and all of that. So Yeah, see, I started doing that and I was starting to notice that and I didn't like it. So we are not doing that anymore. Alrighty, as far as our weeklies, this, I don't know how sustainable this is, guys. I don't know if I'm going to be enjoying drawing all of these lines every single week. I might, I don't know. All right, so what I'm thinking here is I have a line here, and I mean, if you use Hobonichi, you know that there's a dot here where it's easy for you to be able to divide your daily section into 3 equal parts. I don't like using those because I just feel like if I would just want to track something small, then that's just taking up too much space, right? So I use the grid that's behind it here, and I just counted 4 whole grids, and I hope you can see what I'm talking about. It's kind of hard to see, but you can see the grid from the previous page, and I just counted 4, and that's where I drew my line. So on this part over here, I want to do like whatever bills are due that day. I like to pay all of our bills on or before the 1st of the month, but there are some that are set as auto pay because it gives you a discount if you have it set up that way. So I just want to keep track of when those are. Like, I don't think it's that serious. I don't think it's that important. I might not do this for very long. I just like the look of a little separated section, so I don't know what I'll do here. So there's that. And then here I'm going to be numbering my transactions. So today's the 13th. Yesterday in the morning I stopped at Jack in the Box for breakfast, so I have a number 1, Jack in the Box, and then how much I paid. And then over here I messed this up, so my number is over here. So my number one, my first transaction. And how did I pay for that? Cash, debit, and then we have 3 credit cards, and then whether that was budgeted or unbudgeted. And I don't know, like right now I'm going to make myself do this because, like I said, I've been developing some bad spending habits, as you've seen in my haul videos, that I need to correct. And so I'm going to make myself do this so that I can see right here in front of my face what is going on. So that's this section. I gave myself, I think, 30 spots here. I don't anticipate using all of those, but who knows. That's how I'm going to do that. I also want to have weekly budget meetings with my husband. And I don't know how I'll incorporate that. I don't know yet, but I want to make that a thing. I want to make that a thing for us. All right, so then on this section here, I want to have this part be like our quote unquote check register. We have like a checking account that's like our hub for everything, because there are certain things that I like to pay with the different credit cards, but I mean all of the money gets funneled through our checking account. So I like to have a check register, and right now I have like a separate notebook, but I want to keep it all in here, and I don't want to use the notes pages in the back for something like this. So I am just going to make a little check register section weekly here. This next section I have broken down our cash envelopes. If you follow me on my cash stuffing channel, then you know that these are the envelopes that I stuff every week. I don't use all of our paycheck. I don't use everything in my videos. I just use a certain portion that I allot to our cash envelopes for that week, and then whatever money we allotted for our cash envelopes that week, that is what I use to stuff these. So it is very tiny, but I know what they mean. I know which envelopes are in which binder, so this is fine for me. I don't mind writing small. Like I don't care. It's fine. So I like this. This is so cute. Again, right now I am using a big 7x9 Erin Condren notebook for this. So having this here is gonna save me from having to carry that notebook all the time, because I do like looking at this quite often. So here I'll have my weekly cash envelope breakdown, and then down here is where I will break down our weekly paychecks. We have a system as to how we assign the money for our paychecks. We have a system, so I like to break it down because I like to check things off. So I break it down. I break down my husband's paycheck, I break down mine, and then I write down, everything down to a penny, where each cent is going. And after I've done each of those things, I check it off. That way I can see, hey, look, we got paid. This was our plan that we talked about, that is aligned with the goals that my husband and I have set for ourselves and our future. And then I just check it off, make sure I do it. So that is what I'm gonna do down here. And then over here, if I get any side income this week, that's where this will go for this week. I'm gonna change it up in January, I already know, because I'll be using the notes pages more in the new year. But for now, this is December. I'm just trying to figure it out. So this is my first week in here. Like I said, today is the 13th. So I'm trying this. And then I set it up similarly for next week, but I'm not doing anything more concrete over here until I go through this week and see how I like it. If I like it, then I'll do it again next week. So there's that. I have my section divided over here, and then a space for my transactions, and then the same thing, the number of the transaction. That way I can match them up this way. I don't know how important this is going to be, like I said, but for right now I'm doing it. And then cash, debit, one of the credit cards, budgeted or unbudgeted, and then my check register and my space for our paychecks, cash envelopes, stuff like that. So that's as far as I've gotten. I haven't done any more because, like I said, I want to see how this works for me before I continue. And then let's see, I want to count our sinking funds at the end of the month so that I know what we are heading into the new year with, and that'll be fun. So that's so far right now the plan on how I'll be using the weekly spreads in here. Now we go into the notes pages. This here is a standard week, so I only have 75 notes pages in the back. That means I have about 6 pages per month to use. So here starts January. I'm thinking I'll try to make it cute, but I don't want to get caught up on the cuteness of this. I just want this to, work for us. Right now I'm thinking, I will have our bills listed out up here because I'm not doing it on the monthly views like I did here. I'm going to have them listed out up here. And then starting January, I'll be able to have a space for our paycheck breakdowns on these 2 pages. And that's how I'll be using these, so that it's not in the weekly spread. So then I have that. I was thinking, I don't know for sure. I was thinking of having like our sinking funds, like how much we started the month with, how much we ended the month with, and then like a little total down on the bottom. I can have one page be our check register for the month, but if I like it in the weeks, then I'll keep it in the weeks. So I haven't decided. I was kind of thinking about it yesterday, and I should have written everything down while I was working on this and my juices were flowing. So the next time I sit down with this and really take some time, I'll have to write everything down. But for right now, that's what I'm thinking. My bills and paycheck breakdowns, how we do that. Our sinking funds, updates, things like that. It could be, hey, the book that I'm listening to, any notes I have, or any like budget meeting notes that my husband and I have together, and we can like write down together what it is. If you listen to Dave Ramsey, he has said, I don't listen to him like religiously, so it's been a long time, but when I used to listen to the podcast, he would say something like, when you're doing your budget together with your spouse, that your budget is kind of like a contract, and you both sign it and you both agree to it. So it's not that serious. I don't want to make it that formal, but I do want to get my husband more involved in our budgeting because right now it's just me. So yeah, I mean, I do the most of it, but like I said, we have talked about our goals. We talk about our goals, our future, like all of the time. And so like it's not like he's not involved, but the day-to-day budgeting stuff is me. I do all of that. So there's that. So we have 6 pages for January, and that is the case for the rest of the year now. And so 75 pages, and then here we go. Alrighty, starting here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have 14 boxes here. I'm thinking we can use these for our monthly wins. It could also be how we applied a good financial principle that month. I could also do like our sinking funds total so that it's all here. I could do January, February, March, April, May, June, and then, at the halfway point, and then the rest of the month, and then year end. I'm thinking that'll probably be what I do to be able to use this page. As for my 100 page, I'll be using it to track my side income. I have a couple of sources of side income, so I just want to see how many times I get paid for those per year. I think that'd be fun and interesting. Yeah, I think I already said that. My favorites, I don't really have a plan for this. Maybe this could be where I swatch my pens and such, but I don't know. I don't know what I'll do here. This, obviously you saw me already testing some markers. All right, here for the 365, I want to use this as tracking if I'm being a wise steward over our money. And this one will be color coded. I don't know how well you can see this, but there is yellow here. So yellow would be yes, I was being a wise steward that day. Orange is maybe, like, and red is no. So to me, being a wise steward is obviously staying within the budget. Giving myself money in our budget and not being in denial, like, you're not going to buy anything, so don't give yourself any money, and then turning around the next day and buying something anyways, even though it's not in the budget. That is not being a wise steward. But if I decide, like, okay, Yureli, let's be realistic, you are going to buy something, you know that this or this is coming up, so give yourself money for that in the budget, you know, within reason, all of that. And then I put maybe, because sometimes you need to give yourself a little bit of grace. I know that, you know, I'm a first-time mom. My son is just over a year old, and I am learning, and I think I'll be learning for the rest of my life. But the first time he got sick, you know, I wasn't prepared. I didn't know how expensive, like, all of the medicine was and all of that. So I was like, I'm not going to not buy him medicine. I'm not, you know, I'm not going to deny my son the things that he needs. And I think that was a need just because the money wasn't in the budget, right? So, you know, I'm trying to learn and put money aside for things like that now. But yeah, I just wanted to make room to give myself some grace. So that's why I added the orange. So yellow, orange, and red in here. And that's it. That is how I'll be using this. I do have a cute cover coming for this, so I will show that to you guys later. I'm thinking that for the last video of PLANMANS, which will probably be on Christmas, I'm going to show you my actual planner lineup ready to go for January. I know I already did a planner lineup, and that was the first video in this little series I'm doing. There's already been changes, plus, you know, now you'll be able to see them all set up, and I can actually show you instead of just having blank planners and notebooks. So I'll be able to actually show you. So I think that's what I'll be doing. And I meant to show you guys these little clips. I got these at Walmart. So they're just called small wire binder clips. Ooh, look at this one. That's fun. Yeah, okay, they work like this. I see everybody with their fancy clips, and it's like, I don't want to spend the money on something like that. So I saw these at Walmart, thought I'd try them out. Yeah, those are cute. All right, that's it for today. I hope you guys are all doing well. Thank you for spending time with me today, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.